Legal factors include loco parentis, statutory law, case law, civil law, negligence, duty of care, and higher duty of care. These will be explained in the next few slides. Statutory law. This is a written act that is passed by legislature. They are general propositions of law that may forbid or direct a certain act or make a declaration. These laws are put into place by the government. They go through the House of Lords and the House of Commons until all amendments have been made in both houses. They agree on the content of the act before it is to be decided whether or not it will become an act of law. Civil law. Civil law is different to criminal law. It is a system of law concerned with private relations such as property, contracts and divorce between members of the community rather than public affairs. Civil court is a place where people can resolve problems in relation to civil war peacefully. Case law, legal principles involved with decisions made by judges based on the facts of individual cases. In loco parentis, this means in place of parent, the legal requirement when an individual assumes parental rights, duties and obligations without going through the formalities of legal adoption. For example, a teacher's parental rights of pupils when at school and have a duty of care to each pupil. Duty of care is when a person is required to act towards other people or an individual with attention, caution and care that a responsible person in the circumstances would. If a person's actions do not meet the standard of care, then the acts are considered negligent. An example of this would be in a care home, carers must look after patients properly, otherwise they can be disciplined on the grounds of negligence. Higher duty of care, watchfulness, attention, caution and prudence that a reasonable person in circumstances would or should exercise. The difference between this and duty of care is that the higher duty of care, the person is in more senior role and has greater responsibilities. Negligence, this is when somebody's actions or behaviour fall below the standards of behaviour established by law or the protection of others against unreasonable risk of harm and not acted the safest way. A person has acted negligently if they have not met in standards that they have expected to have met. Regulatory law bodies, health and safety executive, and this is the responsibilities of an executive. Ensures that a member of the executive is available for out of hours notification of major injuries. Decides in the incident should be categorised as major by consulting with relevant heads of the division. The chair of the HSC, the Commission administers as appropriate on the nature of the incident and the proposed action. Legal authorities, there are 433 local authorities. In England, local authorities are there for advice and guidance, inspections, licensing events, first aid. These include citizens' advice, data protection, local education authority. Police, the governmental department charged with the regulation and control of the affairs of the community. Now, chiefly the department established to maintain order, enforce the law and prevent and detect crime. National governing bodies of sport, these are responsible for providing a national directive and structure, providing support and insurance to those clubs that affiliate, increase the quality of and quantity of coaches, volunteers and officials, organise and or provide information on competitive opportunities at all levels, assist with facility developments, provide information and advise on funding, provide clear objectives and actions for clubs and individuals in assisting the development of that sport. Comparisons, the similarities of both national governing bodies of sport and local authorities provide advice and support to people The difference between these two are one of them gives licence to events, which is local authorities, and the national governing bodies of sport prepare the events such as qualified coaches, volunteer coaches and provide officials. Police and the health and safety executive are the same in certain ways. For example,